Hi guys, it is Tuckwin, and we are back with another game of Minecraft. It's just a little update thing, basically, on what's been going on in the world in the last day. First up, you will note the beautiful cherry trees. I have been upping my efforts to make it a lovely cherry paradise here. So, we've got 5 over there, few here, we've got multiple ones planted here. Not bad from starting with basically one tree. I've got a couple high up on the mountain in that direction, and sort of some on that ridge line as well. I They're kind of finicky. There's a lot of places they don't seem to like to grow. The only thing I can figure out for them is that they like to have a whole lot of space and nothing above them because they grow like quite large and all sprawled out basically immediately. But without further ado, a leap. We're just going to, gracefully swim right up here to the boat. I have noticed that something is probably wrong with the spawns, either that or in Java it's different. Just like all the squid and fish in the world are in the river, but I haven't got like a single pig or chicken or cow spawn anywhere around my house. So I don't know if that was perhaps a bug in the world conversion when I came over from Bedrock. Maybe it interpreted all of my livestock as still being there. It's possible. I do know that they do exist. The villagers I had encountered before are gone, but new villagers are there. Where I went and picked up my cat the other day, and I hadn't actually loaded that chunk, I don't think. I think I always went right rather than left. Is that because I know I hadn't been there, so maybe that is why. Uh, Whenever I went kind of far from home earlier just to check it, I did find some sheep. So the animals are definitely in the game. The bees next to my house are also gone. Uh, but what I did do is I built a canal for a quick movement between my house and our goal because I have been spending a lot of time digging a hole in the middle of the ocean. I went to work, but the whole time there, while I was pretending to work, I was really just thinking about digging a hole in the middle of the ocean. I talked about it several times. I normally don't self-promote my YouTube channel. I think it might have been some of the first times I ever like gave somebody the name of it out loud. So guys, if you're here, awesome. Thanks. Lovely to have you. This is what I do in my spare time. Oh yeah, I haven't done the big reveal. So here's the hole that I am digging. It's exactly what it looks like. It's just absolute madness, and couldn't be more happy. Couldn't be more pleased. But basically, so the concept is that I'm gonna dig. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the other video, but you may have thought I was joking. But I've done, all of this in the last day or so. But anyway, it's just about right clicking and believing in yourself. I sort of got a dimension, not square. I really need to work on like my framing, my architecture rather than the building. Like my floating memorial in the middle of my home island, if I would have centered it over the canal, it would be very visually pleasant, but I did not do that thing. So, like, at this point, do I move the canal? Also, it's not a square. Why didn't I make it a square? Or a cube, rather. They're all squares. They're all cubes. So why didn't I make it a larger cube made out of squares and cubes? Instead, I made it a rectangle, this pathetic rectangle. I digress. Anyway, so we come down, and I've been doing this clearing in a pretty inefficient way. When I got to this point, I said, well, I could keep on going the staircase down here, but I want to make this like a comically large hole in the middle of the ocean. You might think this is already excessive. This is nowhere close to what the eventual idea is. But so I figured I would double back instead. That way, I can open up that side, which we will note upon running back up is the corner that reaches out into the ocean direction more, which I'm pretty sure that's the direction that the cave is at. But I'll reevaluate and redo the entire stairs if I have to. Obviously, I'm not averse to that, but I was thinking we can just push out in this direction principally to extend it. Oh no, I'm about to die probably. Well, anyway, I so what I thought was going to happen is that I was going to fall into a different corner and that I would sort of like gracefully. All right, how does this work? Nope. I'm trying to figure out the crafting in the table, but there are some keys that. Come on, I can't make a boat. Is it that thing where I don't have a level again, or am I just too stupid? Oh, a boat is like that. There we go. Birch boat. It took me way too long to figure out that the shapes that we were drawing there were the relevant shapes. But anyway, I'm just going to talk to myself while I take the exact same trip that you just saw me take to see if I can get back to my body before it disappears. But yeah, that's the hole in the middle of the ocean where all of my dreams go. Uh, I've broken many a pickaxe there. So the goal, let's talk about the goal. Obviously, the first goal is to get back with enough time to get my stuff from the bottom. Uh, I'm not like terribly attached to any of that stuff. I can get everything all over again, but it was still my stuff, and I'll have to make a bunch of stone axes, and it'll just be a hassle. Be kind of annoying. I didn't have any valuable cherries on me or anything, but yeah, so I want to be able to look down from the top of the ocean and look down into this vast sinkhole looking thing where you can see the lush cave underneath. And then there will be a corner where you can gracefully and safely jump down into the hole into a pool of water, unlike what we have just seen somewhat recently. But the point is, it's not always going to look like that whenever we go down. It's going to be safe, it's going to be efficient. The lack of guardrails are going to be a thing of distant memory as soon as we find out if I get there in time to get my stuff. I think I will. I think having my stuff there and the canal system, if I had to port the boat, maybe I wouldn't have made it in time. But what I have to do right now is not fall in the wrong area. So pretty sure my staircase starts in this corner. Don't ask me why. This is the second of the staircases. I've already chopped one of them. My stuff, it's there. Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, happy's not the exact word for it. It would have been a lot better if I didn't fall over. But look, oh, all of my dreams right back to where they started. We're going to put on our golden armor and the chest plate. Everything is going to be okay now. Actually, I did have 49 cherry wood on me. That would have been sad to lose. You can cut down a whole cherry tree and get like enough saplings for 12 or so, is what it seems like. But anyway, that'll be all for the video. Thanks for checking it out. And when we return, it'll be more Minecraft and even deeper hole. So just right now, before I stop, this is 29 down, and we don't have terribly farther to go. That's not how. This was my previous sort of choppy staircase. But if you can stomach the fact that I didn't build the roof far enough down, so it's like a really annoying choppy motion to get down, but it was just an emergency exit in the first place. But just to prove it's all still here, the axolotl do spawn. It's far enough from home where I didn't screw them up or anything. So this is negative 20, but as soon as we get to a solid negative 12 or so, we're going to be where we want to be. Now we're going to need to break some of the moss to be able to see, but I'm going to be breaking, parts of it and leaving big other spots. So when we look down, we're going to get these nice vines with the glowing berries, but also we're not going to be like totally ruining the ecosystem of our darling little axolotl here. Now, how do these things work? Can I just like pick one up in a bucket? If I wanted to kidnap an axolotl, could I pick one up in a bucket? Nope, not like that. Yes! Yes! I've got a little... I have a bucket of axolotl. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna do this on video, but I'm gonna take him home. I'm gonna build him a little pond with a cherry tree around. We're gonna we're gonna get some moss. We're gonna get some lily pads. We're gonna get some of these little glow things. We're gonna make him feel right at home, even though we're gonna kidnap him. And me and him are gonna be best friends. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is Tarquin reminding all of you to kidnap adorable animals unless it is forbidden by law.